From in-car assistance to driver support systems and automated parking, AI-powered features the new baseline for China's highly competitive electric vehicle market. CNA's Rebecca Mateo with more from the world's largest auto show in Beijing.
车展，那借着这个北京国际车展的大舞台呢，我也想跟一些
For 3 straight days, 32-year-old automotive influencer Huang Yichao has been moving through Beijing's auto show. He's produced nearly a dozen videos introducing the latest car models on display, drawing tens of thousands of views on social media.
趁着车展的这个期间，经销商就是车企这边也会有一些车展的优惠。
This year, Mr. Huang says brands want him to spotlight one thing in particular: their smart driving technology.
很多中国的消费者他比较关注的是自己的车子，跟朋友的车子相比起来，在智能化方面有没有更加的好，而不是说我车子开起来怎么样。
There's also been more interest in models jointly developed by Chinese and foreign automakers.
国内有一个slogan 叫做合资2.0时代嘛，合资品牌2.0时代，就意思就是说，用他们的一些标准，用他们的一些工艺，然后再结合我们中国品牌或者中国供应商这一边的智能化座舱的这个研发，从而去造出一些更加适合我们中国国情的合资品牌的车。
With more than 890,000 visitors expected at this year's auto show, manufacturers are looking to cash in on the buzz. Walking around the different automakers' booths, it's clear that many of the brands are keen to promote the latest AI offerings to those who come by. At some booths, visitors are also able to get into the driver's seat and try out some of the features for themselves, like an AI assistant. I can command it, for example, to open the window. Hi Nomi, 打开车窗。好的。 Navigate the roads. Hi Nomi, 打开地图。你打开地图。And increasingly understand a user's preferences. Hi Nomi, 讲我想听的故事。我是你们的好朋友菲菲姐姐哦，又到了听故事的时间了。 Other brands are showcasing driver assistance systems for parking and highway navigation, while some also highlight how cameras and sensors can help spot road hazards earlier, but are bias sold.
然后像现在很普遍流行的那种语音交互，还有像支架之类的呀，都是比较可以说是比较基础的一些智能了。
价位不太考虑，因为我车比较多，然后主要就是功能、空间上面。
The push from automakers comes as Chinese passenger vehicle sales fell by 17.4% year-on-year in the first quarter of 2026. Analysts say the EV industry has entered a new phase after the government cut back on subsidies and as industry profits have been squeezed amid a brutal price war.
In China, the average consumer's age actually is very young. If they can actually offer this kind of a new technology, they would love to pay the premium. This is actually pretty different from Western mature markets. So they actually are very loyal to certain brands.
Mr. Zhang adds that while EV adoption is strong in China's Tier 1 cities, rural areas still have potential for growth.
I think the basic thing government can do, try to encourage more charging infrastructure construction in this rural area. So these small villages can generate this electricity power by themselves and then can charge a small EV at a very low cost.
Analysts expect the battle for Chinese consumers to remain fierce, even as exports become a bigger focus for Chinese automakers. Rebecca Mateo, CNA, Beijing.